Alright, we're just going through and doing a little eviction and just kind of going through things along the way. It's just nice. I just can't believe it. I don't think this thing has ever been out once. You gotta see this. I mean, I don't know if it's showing, but there's no rust in here. This gas tank, it looks, I don't think that protective cover has ever been off in here. The sending unit. Some of the paperwork. This is so cool. This is the original slip when the car was brand new. Leatherette mesh red, 5 white wall tires, $1,700. Then this is so cool. This is the engine number. I think it's time for me to get a new camera, but that's the engine number, and yeah, that's the engine number. Let's see. Guess that's how you do it. That's how you match the number. If you have the right paperwork, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm just gonna keep. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just want to do kind of like a review after I've had this for a week, and I've been picking away at it, taking the seats out, cleaning it up, just putting things away. I was told this engine was turning at one point. I don't necessarily know if that's true. Judging by the belt, where the belt was resting on the pulley, kind of just playing like investigative work, where this pulley was resting on the crank, it was completely rusted on. I would say it wasn't turning a year ago. So anyway, with that said, this is where we're at. It's frozen. I've got a little movement out of it, but not enough to say that we're gaining any progress. The engine's got to come out anyway. That's what I'm planning on doing today. But other than that, you know, it is the original engine for the car, so I'm going to move forward with the engine. Pulled the whole interior out. I had to pull everything out because this whole back area was pretty damp, and there's a lot of ants living in here, so it was eviction time. So the pans are bad. The pans are bad to about up to here on this side. This is the passenger side. But you know, they're really solid up front. The driver's side is a little worse, so it's gonna need pans. And then the heater channels, again, I was told that they were okay, but yeah, that's my hand. That's my hand right through there. So, but that's about the extent of it. So, keep going back and forth, and I still think it was a good purchase. It's just another project. So, I think what I'm gonna my feeling is what I'm going to do is pull the engine, just start from square one, pull the engine and free that thing up, and maybe just get it functioning. It would be nice to just have it running and just kind of like an in-town driver. I know it's got holes in the pans and stuff, but maybe I don't know. I'm just really trying to be positive. So that's with that. Doing a little tire work this morning, just real quick. One tire goes flat every day, and the other tire is about a week and it goes flat. So this is kind of my system here. A little soap water, spray it down. Obviously the bead, you find the leaks. The bead is no good. This tire is pretty rough, but figure I just turn on the camera and show you the order operation. So I'm going to attack the bead and seal the bead. Okay, so this is not for your daily driver, what I'm doing. Okay, keep that in mind. I'm just cleaning up the bead, the rim, making sure it's smooth and free of rust or whatever. This is your backyard mechanic type work. You know, they're good rims. I love the patina on them. So cool. Most of them are in really good shape. The first one I did was a little more pitted. For some reason, the driver's side was a little worse. I don't know however the car was laying, it was getting wetter. But I did two already, and I figured I got all this stuff out. Might as well do a third. Okay. Alright, so after doing both sides like that, took a rag, just kind of wipe this up. You know, the rubber looks really good on the tire, on the bead, so I think it'll work alright. Yeah, I've done this a few times. When you have old cars that just sit, maybe, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's like you always have one tire, and that gives you a problem. You know, I had a tire on my bus, and in my last house, it was always giving me a hard time. And I moved it, and then I said, oh, I'm so tired of seeing that rim flat, that tire flat. So I brought it down to a local tire place, and you know, they always don't want to like touch it because they don't want to be liable for something. But I said, look, this is just for, you know, moving this thing around my yard, so I don't have to fill the thing up all the time. You know, I'll just throw you some cash. So I ended up having them do it. I said, I need bead, you know, I don't have any bead sealer at home. Can you just throw some sealer on there? Well, what are you talking about? What do you mean bead sealer? You don't know what I'm saying. It's like an old garage, you know. Well, I ended up just taking some like old oil and just stuffing it in there, and it worked for like about a month, and then that was it. So back to it again, and then here I am doing it with the bus tire, and I ended up so you know what, alright, I'm gonna get some bead sealer. I can't buy it in my, I don't know if it's just my state. I can't buy bead sealer in my state. None of the auto parts stores carry them. Advanced Auto, they told me, oh, just use rubber cement. It's the same thing, basically. Well, so I bought it. I bought some rubber cement, and it actually did. It worked great. I haven't had a problem with that tire since. So that's what I'm doing with these. Okay. Sorry for shaky. Okay, there we go. Hoi! And I just kind of run this along the rubber inside on the bead. You don't need I don't think you need a ton. You just give it, it's just to kind of bond the two. Okay, go all the way around like that. Okay, so here we are. I got the rubber cement in there. You throw a ratchet strap around the tire. Alright, let's see. Oh well. I got the bead, but looks like the valve stem's leaking. Oh well. Well, that's how you do it. The other two held air okay. That one needs a new valve stem. I can get back to that some other time. Oh no. Okay, so that's that. Until you fix a bead. This one's already done. And that one's probably leaking too. Great. What else? Okay, here we go again. I'm back. Battery died, but I wasn't gonna record this anyway. Katie and I pulled the engine out together. It took about 45 minutes or so. So simple. The starter hardware was already removed, so there's only 3 bolts left and the wiring and everything. So everything's labeled and it's out. Boy. You guys love a challenge? Because I seem to just love challenges. It's so difficult. This is basically my garage. And I'm just making it do. I don't have a garage. The bus is in that tiny little garage over there. So I can't really work with that too much. So here I am. And I've already tested this out weight-wise. It holds my weight, so I'm going to hoist this up in the air, get it on the stand, and kind of assess it. Yeah, let me plug you in. Well, after I pulled this engine out, it kind of came to me. I'm just trying to get this thing to be a runner, and I was thinking the original engine that is in my bus, that came with my bus, I rebuilt that when I was younger, and from my earlier videos, that's a 1970 Beetle engine, and it runs great. I just got to put it back together. There's not much taken off of it. It needs a muffler, and everything else just goes back to it. It's a 1970 Beetle engine. It's a single port. Runs great. The only problem I'm having is a 6-volt battery. I don't know what my problem is. The 6-volt battery will not turn even that engine over. The engine that I just rebuilt for the 1500. This one up here. I bought a brand new 6-volt battery. I mean, this thing was $185. It's expensive. It still won't turn that engine over. I've done the transmission, the starter bushing, my wiring, as far as I know, is good enough, and that was the same original problem I had with the other engine, the original engine that was in the bus when I first bought it. It's really frustrating, but I think I'm going to go with that other engine. Put that in this Beetle. I've already tested this weight-wise. It'll be fine. It's a 100 pounds. This hoist I got from Harbor Freight is cool. I love it. I've used it a couple times. I had to replace the engine on my boat. My eyes, they paid for it stuff like this. Don't you just love a challenge? It's the name of the day right here. Oh man, oh man. Whatever works. Make it happen. Enjoy where you're sitting on your comfy couch or whatever, it's in, right? That's all that matters. Yeah, it worked out. Let's see, I don't even know if you guys are seeing this. Sure you are. Oh, brother. Alright, we're in. Come down. finish one engine, onto another one, I guess. I don't know how far I'm going to get into this one, but I'm not giving up yet. This is the original engine of that car, so I'm going to do something with it. Alright, we'll see you on the next one. Hey, leave, I love comments. Leave me comments. I love them. Yeah, that 6-volt starter issue is just killing me. So second you put 12, it's a brand new starter. Well, for the most part brand new. It was rebuilt. I've run it a couple times with 12 volts, so I don't know if I've damaged it over the last couple of years, but you know, 12 volt. You throw 12 volts at it. Oh my God, it spins like crazy. You put 6 volts on it, and you know, I know that's after a brand new rebuild, but it's just I can't figure it out. So if you got anything you'd like to add, that'd be cool. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye bye. Alright, so this is what I'm up to now. I'm going to make a little potion here this engine's just not freeing up by itself. So I went and got a half a gallon of diesel, and I'm going to put some ATF in there also. So let's see, I don't know. Try that. Try that there. Now, I've never done this, so we're doing it together. Okay, so look at that. Looks like I don't know, it looks like something really creepy. Okay. Okay. So let's bring you over here. And we're going to have to do 2 cylinders at a time. I'm going to let this sit, I don't know. Guess that should be good. Yeah, I'll put some more in. Oh, gonna have to write poison on that bottle. Whew. Okay, hopefully it does its magic. Alright, we'll check in a couple days.